Well, Maurice Amollo is Kenya Director of the Mercy Corps and head of the Kenyan Election Violence Prevention Programme. And as you can see, he joins me now from Nairobi. Maurice, you've got your work cut out going by what we've just seen. How do you try and make this a calm, peaceful and transparent election process?
I think, as Mercy Corps, what we've seen, among Kenyans is that Kenyans really want peaceful, credible, free and fair elections. And they are doing everything within their reach to make sure that these elections turn out just fine.
Like what?
I mean, that these elections will be able to give them leaders that will be able to take this country to the next level within the next 5 years. But it will also be credible so that whoever is elected into these different positions has the authority and mandate of the people to lead. That means that, people having confidence in the system in the electoral body, and of course the institutions that are managing these elections, whether it is the police, whether it is, the government institutions or the electoral body, that the perception is that these elections are free and fair, they are credible and peaceful. So that is what Kenyans want.
The trouble is, a lot of our viewers in Kenya right now will be watching this interview thinking, hang on a minute, we don't trust these politicians, we don't trust the transparency that we're told we're getting of the election process. They're unhappy with the last 10 years of governance. There's the continued terror threat, there's continued poverty. There's a lot of anger on the streets of Kenya, and I would imagine there's very little you can do to suppress that anger. That's down to the politicians, isn't it?
Absolutely. There is that anger, but there is also that anger is actually directed at, changing the political system, for the better, bringing up individuals that can be able to take the country to the next level. Whether it is, retaining the people because there are people who agree with them, or changing the leadership, there are people who want to do that. But I think where we sit at Mercy Corps, we've seen that people want that change to happen peacefully. Of course, we have had moments where politicians have created a lot of anxiety through what they say or what they do. And, I think it's upon the Kenyans to make sure that they hold their leaders to account. The leaders in this country have not been really accountable when it comes to issues of, credibility of this election. And I think Kenyans have called them, to account for that.
We'll be keeping a close eye on it, as you are as well, Maurice. Many thanks for your time.